I wish if there's one girl out there, Oslalele, like, you don't have to sleep with anyone, guys. Just work.
You don't even have to be that nice. If a guy is a douchebag, let him douchebag.
For my cash flow streaming down like my water, trying to get bongo.
Rouge, your album is kind of just like a journal where you tell us about so many different things that you've learned and so many different things that you've been through. What were some of the hardest lessons that you had to learn in the industry?
Some of the there's a lot. I could go through a list of things. I think one of the most important things, which I'm really blessed about, is that it's not always about bringing other women down. Mm-hmm. I think that was something that I had to learn, because you think, especially in our industry, it's competitive. Yeah. It's all about being the best. But at the same time, for me, I was like, especially when it comes to it actually makes me so emotional, because when I think of like Nadia, for example, the amount of tweets and conversations I get where people are constantly like comparing. Yeah. And not even comparing, but it's a conversation of bring her down. Yeah. Rouge, why aren't you saying anything? Rouge, look how she looks. Rouge, did you hear her track? What do you think? We need, like, even in interviews, it's that constant bashing of, we want to know, what do you think of Ladies of Mars song? Even someone who's not even in my genre. What do you think of Babes? What do you think of Miss Prue? What do you think of Nomuzi? You know what I mean? And it's that constant thing of, if you're not bringing her down, then you're not serious about your craft. Yeah. If you're not bringing her down, then you're not trying to be number one. But it's like, okay, I know Nadia before she even popped off. I know how long it took her to get to where she needs to be. Mm-hmm. So what do I gain from literally bringing somebody who I knew has worked, has cried, has gone through producers, has gone through so much to get to where she needs to be? How is that going to change anything in my sound? How is that going to change anything in my music, in my fan base? Relevant? How is it going to make me relevant? How does it change anything about me or my music? So me bringing her down, is that going to make you buy my album? No. Is that going to make you like my music anymore? No, it won't. It's just two women who are just going to be hating each other for no apparent reason, just for your benefit. But it doesn't make any difference in you listening to my music. Yeah. And that is something that I had to, when I made my project, that's when I was like, you know what, this project is going to be based on music. Purely based on music, who I want to work with, what I want to talk about. If you're not a fan about what I want to talk about, don't buy the project. You were never meant to be my fan in the first place.
Yeah. You know, Rouge, I'm really glad that you brought up competition, because that's something that I did want to talk about. Especially as females, I think we're very sensitive, and like things that might not rock a lot of people might actually just like cut us in the heart. Have any of you ever experienced within the industry maybe like hate or awkward vibes from another female artist that kind of left you feeling a little...
Yeah, all the time. Woo!
But I feel like so often though, we don't address things. Like I know you and Nadia, you and I have personally been in a situation like that. I'm not confrontational like that. Also based on the fact that like we didn't actually have any real beef. Yeah. That's why I didn't like...
Yeah.
But why is it that I feel like these things happen in the industry, but nobody actually really speaks about it? There's nobody who's saying,
can
like,
I actually address
that girl is a everybody, she's a let's not her because she's a
Oh, please can I address this one? Hold on. Yo, guys, I've had multiple beefs, like multiple. My thing is that for me, I don't trust females a lot of the time, because I feel like the intentions for me are not always great, and I've learned that because I've been burnt. So for me to pick up the phone and say, yo, I heard this, that you said this to me, what, I can't trust what you're gonna say to me, because now I've already heard it from a reliable source. It's not through Twitter or whatever, because I'm not that primitive to listen to what saying is on Twitter. So for me, you will hear my response in my music. I will not ever confront you, because I will not mess my brand up like that. I can't do that.
Outside of the music, like now we in the same space. Now what happens? Must I respond in a song, or can I ask you?
You can ask me. You can ask me. That was just a choice I decided to make, because I didn't want to mess up, because I get very angry and I will fight physically, and I can't put that myself in a situation because I'm gonna mess up my brand, and I cannot do that. And I'm going to London. I need to be able to get a visa.
Listen,
you know. So I don't do that. But my thing is that it got to a point where that negative energy got to me, and it didn't work well with me. That's why I had to reach out to you and be like, listen, I apologize. I had to reach out to Gigi and say, listen, I apologize for the subs but this is the reason why I did it. I'll tell you. Yeah, so that is the kind of energy you don't want.
Okay, intombazane khona la industry yethu. Okay, so ngiyoperforma, I think I'll say yadini. So ngale ma-VIP khona isibunga la khona isibunga ngemuva. So mina ngiyamjabulela yabo njengoba umuntu ngithi happy la. Ngithi ntombazane ubuka umngani wakhe kanti akaboni ukuthi isibuka ngani sithe lokho ethi
Yo. That's what I'm saying.
Yazi asibanga into ngathi awukodwa nguNkulunkulu wami khathi nekani ngizoyigxoba. Ngoba sini intombazane musu lokhu udrayisa lokhu shonele nale intombazane uyayithatha uyishenisele.
Teach us how though, because I'm not confrontational.
Wait, but can I say it? I can't.
I really think that it's like what she's saying. It is kind of primitive to listen to stuff on Twitter, but when you hear that there is something or someone saying stuff about you, as a woman, you don't have to go and publicly like embarrass them. You know, if it is your thing to go, beat somebody up. I had a friend like that, but it's not my thing. I will confront you. There was a lady, can't name her, obviously. She had this thing every time I saw her, bruh. It was like, hi, and I'm like, but I'm actually happy to see because I used to watch you when I was growing up on TV. I listened to you on radio, and I loved you. And here I am now. I'm a newbie, bruh, and I'm so happy to see you in person. And you're busy, bruh, and like, and it's so annoying. So I started like going to her and like, hi, and then people around me be like, no, but she's always happy to see you. I'm like, but I never see that. It seems like she shows you guys that she's happy to see me. But when I'm, talking to her, it's like,
And you know what it is.
You understand?
Because
so
it's
this
you.
one day at a show, I'm sitting there in our bus, we're just chilling. Promoters will tell you that you're gonna perform like 2 hours later, 4 hours later, you're still on stage.
Yeah.
And she passes and she's on somehow. And I'm like, oh, hi, how are you doing? She's like, oh, girl, I never really, greet you anymore because you never see me. I'm like, but I'm short-sighted. I really don't see people. Like, even my mother can pass me, and I
In the
won't.
makeup room, you walk past people.
Yeah, it's not like I hate everybody who knows me personally. Knows that I love human beings.
That's the thing.
Do you understand?
Knows you
So
personally,
don't come here and now just be weird. Just be nice and ask me like proper. So something else happened, and I decided, you know what? If I'm not gonna get through to you, I'm gonna get through to somebody else who will get through to you. So I went through the back door and I told the person that was important enough that she would listen to, and finally we sorted out that stuff. So sometimes you don't have to go.
Yazi mina nginqeneni. Yabo amantombazane ama-artist nawo wonke umuntu into ekuthiwa i-artist nje emhlabeni. Ngathi sihleli kanje wonke umuntu bayamakethana. Good.
Yeah, it's fake.
Bayamakethana. Mina unginaki. Mina mengiyoperforma noma ngihlala le nama-dancers ami. Basuke nginqena ukuthi somakethana.
What do you mean by cattiness?
I don't see myself as a catty person.
Yeah, but that's not true. That's what we're saying. That's not true.
But honeys.
What's square person?
Whap your face.